Welcome back, coin lovers! Today's video is going to blow your mind, because we're diving into the world of Mercury Dimes, tiny silver coins that could be worth a fortune, hiding right in your pocket change. These beautiful coins, minted decades ago, hold shocking secrets of history, rarity, and unbelievable value. Some of them have sold for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars at auctions. Before you ever spend another dime, make sure you watch till the end, because one of the coins we're about to reveal could turn a small piece of silver into life-changing money. Get ready as we uncover the top 5 most valuable Mercury Dimes worth millions. Rare coins that have stunned collectors and rewritten numismatic history. Before we talk about the most valuable Mercury Dimes, let's take a look at the history behind this legendary coin. The Mercury Dime was first minted in 1916 and continued until 1945. It was designed by Adolf A. Weinman, the same artist who designed the famous Walking Liberty $50. The coin actually doesn't show the Roman god Mercury. It features Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. Because of this design, people started calling it the Mercury Dime. During its 30-year run, the Mercury Dime was struck in 90% silver, making it not only a beautiful piece of art but also a symbol of American strength during World War I and World War II. Over time, many of these dimes disappeared from circulation, making certain dates and mint marks incredibly rare and valuable today. Now that you know the amazing history behind this coin, let's uncover the top 5 most valuable Mercury Dimes worth millions. Coins that have shocked collectors and sold for record-breaking prices. Now we will talk about one of the most valuable and legendary Mercury Dimes ever discovered, the iconic 1916 D Mercury Dime. This coin isn't just rare, it's a dream find for every collector. Minted in Denver, it carries the small but powerful D mint mark on the reverse, right next to the bottom of the fasces. What makes this dime so special is its extremely low mintage. Only 264,000 coins were ever produced. That's one of the smallest mintages for any regular U.S. dime of the 20th century, which is why the 1916 D is often referred to as the King of Mercury Dimes. Because it was the first year of issue, and because so few were made, collectors quickly realized its importance. But most people in 1916 didn't think of saving coins, they simply spent them. As a result, very few high-quality examples survived. Over the decades, many of these coins were heavily circulated, worn down, or even lost, making uncirculated or mint-state specimens incredibly valuable today. Adding to its mystery, counterfeiters have tried for years to create fake 1916 D dimes by altering common 1916 Philadelphia coins. That's how famous and desirable this coin has become. Authenticity checks and professional grading are a must for this one. At major auctions, genuine high-grade 1916 D Mercury Dimes have sold for jaw-dropping prices, some crossing $300,000 to $400,000, depending on condition and luster. Even a moderately worn piece can still bring thousands of dollars. This dime represents the perfect mix of beauty, rarity, and history. For many collectors, owning a 1916 D Mercury Dime isn't just about value, and it's about holding a piece of early American art and heritage. Next, we'll move on to another Mercury Dime that continues to shock collectors with its extraordinary rarity and astonishing auction value. Now we will talk about another incredibly rare and valuable Mercury Dime, the 1942-41 Overdate era dime. This coin is one of the most fascinating minting mistakes in U.S. history. During 1942, at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, an error occurred when the dies were accidentally punched with 2 different years, 1942 over 1941. This created a dramatic overdate, where the digits 1 from 1941 can be clearly seen beneath the 2 in 1942. Result was a rare and beautiful error coin that collectors would one day fight to own. What makes the 1942-41 Mercury Dime so special is that it perfectly captures a moment in time when America was entering World War II, and the mint was under tremendous pressure to produce millions of coins quickly. In that rush, mistakes like this slipped through unnoticed, and today, that small error has turned into one of the most valuable treasures in American coinage. Collectors prize this coin for its stunning and clear overdate details, which are easily visible under magnification. Even though a small number were struck, most were circulated heavily before anyone realized the error, meaning that finding one in top condition is extremely rare. In recent auctions, high-grade examples of the 1942-41 Mercury Dime have sold for $50,000 to over $100,000, depending on condition and mint. Lower grades still bring in impressive amounts, often selling for thousands of dollars. It's an extraordinary coin that proves even a simple minting mistake can transform a 10-cent piece into a collector's jackpot. Next, we'll talk about another Mercury Dime that took the numismatic world by surprise, a coin whose beauty, condition, and rarity make it worth a small fortune today. Now we will talk about another stunning and highly valuable Mercury Dime, the 1921 Mercury Dime. This coin is one of the key dates of the entire series and is extremely hard to find, especially in mint condition. The 1921 Mercury Dime was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But due to a major drop in coin production that year, only 1.2 million were made in Philadelphia and a mere 108 million in Denver. These are some of the lowest mintages of all Mercury Dimes, making both versions highly sought after by collectors. The year 1921 was a challenging time for the U.S. economy. The country was recovering from World War I, and demand for new coins had dropped drastically. As a result, fewer dimes were needed, which unintentionally made the 1921 issues rare. Over the years, many of these coins went into circulation and suffered heavy wear, making uncirculated examples incredibly valuable today. In top grades, a 1921 Mercury Dime can easily sell for $10,000 to $30,000, while the 1921 D version, because of its even lower mintage, can fetch $50,000 or more in pristine condition. These coins are known for their sharp details, beautiful design, and silvery luster that collectors adore. Owning a 1921 Mercury Dime is like holding a piece of post-war American history, a symbol of resilience, artistry, and rarity combined into one small silver coin. Next, we'll move on to another breathtaking piece, a Mercury Dime so rare and valuable that only a few lucky collectors have ever seen it in perfect condition. Now we will talk about another extraordinary and highly valuable coin, the 1926 Mercury Dime. This dime is one of the toughest dates in the entire Mercury Dime series, especially in high grades. Minted at the San Francisco Mint, it had a total mintage of around 1.52 million coins, which might sound like a lot, but here's the secret. Almost all of them went straight into circulation and were used heavily for years. Finding one today with sharp details and full bands on the reverse is incredibly difficult. The 1926 is famous among collectors because of its poor strike quality. Most coins from this year came out with soft, weak details, especially on Liberty's hair and the fasces bands. That's why any example with a full bands FB designation, meaning the horizontal lines on the faces are completely visible and separated, and commands an enormous premium. In fact, a 1926 Mercury Dime with full bands in mint state condition is one of the rarest coins of the entire series. At major auctions, such coins have brought in jaw-dropping prices, some exceeding $100,000, even lightly circulated. Examples can sell for thousands. What makes the 1926 even more interesting is that it perfectly reflects the challenges of coin production in the 1920s. The mint was experimenting with striking pressure and die wear, leading to inconsistencies that now make well-struck examples extremely collectible. Owning a 1926 Mercury Dime in top condition is like holding a once-in-a-lifetime rarity, a coin that combines history, scarcity, and beauty in one silver masterpiece. Next, we'll talk about one final Mercury Dime, a coin that shocked collectors with its pristine beauty and record-breaking auction price, making it one of the most valuable dimes ever struck. Now we will talk about one of the most breathtaking and record-breaking coins in U.S. history, the 1938 Mercury Dime. At first glance, the 1938 might seem like an ordinary coin, since over 8 million were minted at the San Francisco Mint. But what makes this coin so special and unbelievably valuable is its exceptional quality and rarity in top-grade condition. Most 1938 dimes entered circulation and showed typical signs of wear. However, a tiny handful were struck with perfect precision and full bands, FB on the fasces, making them some of the most visually stunning Mercury Dimes ever produced. Collectors go absolutely wild for those high-grade examples, especially ones that have been preserved for decades without a single scratch. These ultra-gem specimens are known for their brilliant luster, sharp details, and mirror-like surfaces that almost make them glow. Because of their condition rarity, They are considered masterpieces of the Mercury Dime series. At auctions, a flawless 1938 Mercury Dime graded MS-68 with full bands has sold for more than $350,000, breaking previous records and shocking the numismatic community. Even slightly lower grades with FB details can still fetch tens of thousands of dollars. The 1938 stands as a reminder that sometimes perfection itself can make a coin worth a fortune. It's not always about mintage numbers. It's about quality, beauty, and preservation. So, if you ever come across a shiny 1938 Mercury Dime with crisp, full bands, you might just be holding a six-figure treasure in your hand. Now let's wrap up this incredible journey through the world of Mercury. Dimes, coins that have proven small, silver pieces can hold million-dollar stories. And that wraps up our journey through the top 5 most valuable Mercury Dimes worth millions, from the legendary 1916D to the stunning 1938. Each of these coins tells a story of art, rarity, and hidden fortune. What's truly amazing is how a simple dime, something most people overlook, can hold such unimaginable value in history. So next time you come across an old Mercury Dime, don't just spend it, check it carefully, because you might be holding a life-changing piece of treasure in your hand. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, so you never miss our next upload about rare and valuable coins. Tell us in the comments, which Mercury Dime shocked you the most today? Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your eyes open, because your next coin could be worth a fortune.